G'day, I'm Pete Techman Coman here with Mark, the Bearded Tech Scan at Integrate 2023, end of day two. Day two. Yes. What did you find today, Mark? What was interesting on the floor?
Pete, it's been a great day. Actually, I think I'm getting to the little delirious level.
Right. Okay. So this should be a fun.
It's going to be a great video.
Day for us. Yes. Yes.
It's been a long day.
Because we all know what you like when you get a little delusional.
Yeah. Starts out that way and finishes that way.
Yes.
Anyway, mate, we've had a cracking day. We've been really busy.
Really good. Yeah.
We've been to. Where did I start? I'm trying to think. Quantum Sphere.
Quantum Sphere. Yeah.
25 years in the game.
Yeah.
These guys are just. I said to them, this is a coming out party, which they all agreed. And like 25 years, and it's like the best kept secret. So it's really good to see them get out there and fly the flag. They've got some great people in that business, great leadership, right through to the industry legends in Spiros and Macca and Wayne. These guys know everybody, right?
Yeah,
so well connected, big brands. So they're kicking butt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So really cool to get across their stand. Spend some time with Ben Donald, our mate.
Ben, yes, Ben.
And they've got an understanding of the whole triple play to Uniguest thing.
Yes.
And spend time, like, what Uniguest, by the way, onto that Sony panel.
Oh, yes,
How smooth
natively.
Was that? System on chip, was just natively, and it was just smooth.
It was,
World first.
Well, it was a world. It actually was a world.
It was a world first. And the funny thing is, we come in on day zero.
Yes.
And they're all sitting there going, we hope this works. We've actually never tested it before.
No one's tested it before.
You walk in, you go, how did that go? And they're like, nailed it.
Yeah, it just works.
It just works.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Yeah, we live in a world of electronics,
exactly.
right? Anything that can go wrong
does go wrong. Typically.
Yeah. So it was really good to see a great product working on a great brand.
Yep. Agree. So, totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. What about you? What did you see?
Well, like you said, Quantum Sphere, we saw a lot of great products there. Obviously, like they had Sony. We saw the Sony SRG A12 on display, which is that auto tracking camera.
Working pretty well in a space where it was getting smashed by people.
100%. Yeah. So, I mean, we saw that at Infocom, but that's one of my favourite products. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's not often your jaw drops on the ground.
No, I have high expectations.
Yeah, sure.
Right, and I have high expectations on myself. I have high expectations of others. I have high expectations of manufacturers and products.
Yeah.
And I want to push the boundaries all the time, and I want the manufacturers to push the boundaries and to see a product kind of like doing what it says on the box.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't happen that often.
Works.
Yeah. There's a lot of promises made, and quite often in technology in general, that a lot of companies under-deliver, right? So,
marketing's a bit like that, though.
That is marketing. That is marketing. So that was on the Quantum Sphere stand, and then we went over to AVD.
Yeah, it's been a bit of time on AVD.
Yeah, we did.
Caught up with. They've had some people come through, new people coming into the business that like new energy.
Yeah.
Great bunch of blokes. Caught up with an old legend in Murray.
Yes.
He didn't want to get behind the camera.
I know, but that was, to me, that was such a great interview that you did, like a product review. That was really good.
And what I like about Murray, he's a tech, right? And the good thing about getting techs on video, Murray, this is for you, mate. The good thing about getting techs on video is they just got to talk about what they're passionate about. You're not trying to be a salesperson.
No.
Just get in there and show us what you love about this product, and then you can see the enthusiasm. And so, look, that clear one. BMA 360D.
The new tile.
The new ceiling tile. Onboard DSP, which is really cool. Onboard amplifier. Like, they're going to make a few waves, I think, with that.
Yeah, so I think, back in the day, 2011, I think it was, we did a project or a number of projects with the University of the Sunshine Coast, and we specified their beamforming microphones. You know those long ones, and they had like a weird sort of like a pole that came off, and they were kind of all awkward.
Aesthetically awesome.
No, they were. But technically, they actually, a beamforming microphone, and we're trying to actually put these microphones within a lecture theatre. But the catch was you had to use their DSP.
Yeah.
And that was a thing I didn't like. Like, don't get me wrong, it worked really well. Like, it did the job. I didn't like, hey, look at our microphone. By the way, you need to use our DSP. It's we don't want to use your DSP because this is the university standard.
Yeah, and we had a bigger plan that needs to achieve this, and this.
All of that. And it's so good to see that they have gone away from that kind of locked-in ecosystem that they were in before, and they're just producing a microphone that you go, I have choices now. And not only that, I mean, it's not just another Me Too product. It's not just another Dante microphone. It's just supporting speakers. It has DSP built in. It has all these other features.
Well, they had to do something because in reality, they had to be different. They're a little bit late in that space.
But the funny thing, they were first in that space. They were first in that space. No one else had a beamforming microphone back then. No one. And then now that they lost a lot of market share because all these other companies went, hey, that's a really great idea. We're going to build beamforming microphones. And they all did it, and everyone went straight past them. And now they've had to come back with something different.
And they come back in
and they have. Absolutely.
So that's a kudos to Clear One on that.
100%.
So, what else do we find out? AV Pro Edge?
AV Pro Edge, yes.
One of my...
I've never come across it.
Get across it. You got to get across it. It's just... I just feel like...
Why? What's so special about it? Like, I mean, what does it do? I mean, it looks like transmitters and receivers.
But I feel like this is... sometimes you get companies, and you might... relate this to some, but you get companies that they're propeller heads building products for propeller heads. They're engineers that are building, and I feel like these guys it's a completely unfounded statement.
Right. You just made it up.
I did make it up, but I kind of get that feeling that they're building this stuff in for real world problems, and they're guys that are really trying to solve problems at all levels. It's an American company. There's a great amount of quality on it. Really slim line. If you need to get in behind panels, you can it does it all. It's got boxes. You've got a widget. Almost got a box for everything. And I'm a lover of their MXNet. Because you can just deploy it. And when it comes to AV over IP, you just want to put it in. And if you're not an IT person, you want to cross your fingers, and then you just want to walk away and hope it works. And it does. And we've deployed it in a number of jobs. And big clients, like for me in the K-12 space, high level schools, and they just go, we love that thing, man. It just works.
That's awesome.
How's it going? Oh, look, never had an issue. Never had an issue. It's been running there for 12 or 18 months. Goes well. So AV Pro Edge, cool. They've nailed that, I think. And they just keep on evolving from there.
That's awesome.
That's like, and you went to SCT.
Yeah, I mean, we use, when I say we specify so much of their product because the majority, if not all of our clients are either Poly, they've got Poly solutions that they're deploying, or they're using Cisco. Now, both of them have, if you're trying to deploy these systems in a large room, you need other technology. You need to extend, the connectivity between the cameras and the codecs, because with these bigger rooms, the equipment is not always together like a huddle room or a 6-person meeting room where everything just stays in the room. Right? So you need to extend from point A to point B, and that's all they do. That's all they do, and they do it so well. It just works.
They're hyper niched.
It is hyper niche, but at the same time, basically, what surprises me is that I would have thought by now that these manufacturers, especially your big players, your Cisco's and your Polys, would have looked at them and gone, we're going to do our own thing, or we're going to provide a solution to that. And they haven't. They
might just go, look, why don't we buy them?
Maybe. No, but what I'm saying is that I think that that's a testament to the company and the product. It's like, you know what? We're just going to work with them. They do so. They make a really good product. It just works, and it makes our stuff look good.
Why do we need to reinvent
the wheel? So that, I think it's a testament to them. I don't see anybody else on the market that has a similar product. I agree. Hyper niched in one aspect, but at the same time, huge market opportunity because there are so many of these solutions that are being rolled out, right? It just works. It's one of those. It's a rock solid product. Just works.
I need to look into it more. I mean, you talk about SCT a lot.
Yeah, but it's a real need. Like it's not as if
it's solving real problems.
One, they don't have really any competition. But two, it just works and it solves the problem, and it's just automatic. You're designing these systems. You go, oh, which box do I need? It's not what product do I use? What brand do I use to solve this problem? You're just going straight to SCT, and you're just trying to work out which model I need. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, mate. The other stand we got to, which is a little bit late to the party for us, but we got there late. It was AVer.
AVer, AVer cameras. Yep.
AVer cameras, and it's like that. Talking about hyper niche. This company's just doing cameras, and video bars, and they got some document cameras that are pretty funky.
That was cool. That A30.
Very cool.
USB camera versus whole docking, not docking, document camera / webcam.
Spin it up, bit of light, close it down.
I think for someone like your market, like education and the teachers there, and they want to show something, and like, okay, I've got a document. I don't need a dedicated document camera and a dedicated webcam. It's all in one.
Yeah, and just pick it up and move it along. Plug it into you can just plug it into the HDMI point of,
or USB.
Or USB into your laptop. But if you want to just throw it up onto a display in the room, bang bang, hey, away you go. It's a really cool product. I don't know of many others around that are like that.
I haven't seen anything.
There's other document cameras, plenty of other document cameras around. But I haven't seen anything
they're
that I know
dedicated document cameras, right?
Yeah. They're not sort of this all-purpose.
No, I thought it was. I thought they showed a lot of initiative there.
Yeah, and the VB350.
That is a cool product.
It's a cool product. For me, I'm sitting there going.
So what is, just for the people watching this video?
It's a video bar, right? And
VB, not in the beer.
Feel like it. It's for hard-earned. What is it? Big cold beer.
Hard-earned thirst.
And so I like its mechanical camera.
Yeah.
2 cameras, 4K. It ticks all those boxes. But practically, all the cabling out the side. Yeah. And this is a pet peeve of yours.
No, it is a pet peeve. It is, and once again, we're talking like like large companies like Poly with their smaller bars. Anyway, not so much the X series, but their Ps and the R series. They have the cables coming out. Well, if you want to call it the top or the bottom, but and you have to invert the thing, and you got to. Well, you got to invert it, and you got to do this and that, and
but you spend half your time trying to make it look pretty.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. And this is just out of the box.
Yeah.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
Right. And I like the fact that you can plug it in and just work out of the box. Yeah. Now, if you want to add a microphone, you can do that. Just
for a larger room.
For a larger room. I mean, this thing's designed to do a larger room, a medium to larger room anyway.
Yeah.
But then if you want to add that further mic support, you can do that over CAT, and there's not that many that are doing over CAT, most proprietary cables, which drives me
it's Cisco.
Bonkers.
You want to put Cisco, you want to put an additional microphone on, okay, fine. And you got this, it comes with a 10-metre cable, and you're like, what? What are you talking about? It's a proprietary cable.
But I want to go 12.
I want to go 12. You're stuck.
Yeah. But that drives me nuts.
The feature that really stood out for me on that VB350 was the fact that it does, and every manufacturer calls it something else. Cisco,
Smart Gallery?
Smart Gallery, Cisco call it People Focus, and everyone has a different name for it. But essentially what it is, it's framing individuals, and it does up to
20.
That is unheard of. And there was some
12, sure, 10, 8, whatever.
Well,
20.
Look, if I was guessing, a lot of these manufacturers are doing, like you said, up to 8, maybe 12, maybe 20 is off the charts.
Yeah, it is off the charts.
For one camera to be able to frame everyone.
A lot going on in that camera, obviously.
A lot going on.
That processing in the back end,
it's pretty much unheard of.
Yeah.
But a lot of our clients are calling for that kind of thing. They're going they want this equity. So even though you have all these people in the room, they don't want one shot with 20 people in the room, sitting around a table. They want to try and frame everyone's because you got people on the far end that are framed like this as well. So I just thought that was great technology.